Merry Christmas, everybody. Hello. Yeah, I thought I was gonna be like, I was just gonna stream today, just a little bit. Just a little stream. I was just gonna do a little mode 80, I was planning on coming live. I thought maybe I wouldn't have time today, but I kind of finished what I had to do. I even watched an episode of something while I was editing something online. What's going on, everybody? Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Hello. I hope everyone's doing well. Hello. Castor, how you doing? Rufus, how you doing? Mr. 24K. Pulsey. What's going on, dudes? Shiny, thank you so much for your Prime. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Alex Cute Toes, Alexotos.
Cute Toes. I like that. I like that, dude. Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. What did you do today? We just did some family things. It wasn't, honestly, guys, it wasn't anything crazy. We had, I'd like to think I went kind of light on eating food today.
Hello, Alex. Crazy. Hope you have a wonderful Christmas.
Yeah, and thank you so much for the tier 1 for 4 months, dude. Got some, my brother gave me some, pretty excellent coffee. I brewed a small little batch when I got home, and then I just had to have another one. So that's pretty much, dude, I didn't really do much today, guys. I kind of took it easy. And then I was cleaning my room, and I was like, you know what? I have some extra mode 80 parts that I can assemble into a board. Why not build it? So why not, Thank you, Rufus. I appreciate the 100 bits, dude. Why not build it and give it a go? Wearing a cheesy Christmas sweater. So we're just gonna build a mode 80. Do our thing. Just chill out. Have a good little night. Did I move this scene by accident? I totally did. What's going on with my camera here? Did I F up my scene? I totally did. How on earth did I do that? Is the question. There we go. When did I do that? Who knows? Cute sweater. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. Thank you, dude. Not even a real wool sweater? Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Anything fancy I get for sweaters ends up shrinking, and then I absolutely hate myself. This was given to me, I think, by the Kita company 2 years ago? I can't remember. Anything fancy material-wise ends up shrinking, and I look like an idiot inside of it. I think there's one sweater that I own that's dude, Mark, I swear to God, dude, there is, I've gained a little bit of weight, but there are some sweaters that are after a few washes, insanely tight, dude. Sonnet or Wind? I just got the Wind XV2 in, I think. I think that's what they sent me. The thing is, I haven't tried the Wind XV2. I have no idea about it, Isaac. But realistically, the Sonnet's an amazing choice. The Sonnet is such a good choice, dude. That looks like the Bay Special, not gonna lie. This is the Bay Special? Whatever. I'm cool with it. I'm all right with it, dude. Happy holidays, everybody. What's up, Lucid? How you doing, dude? Yeah, it's just gonna be a little chill night. We're just gonna be building a little keyboard. Just gonna have some fun, dude, honestly. Today was nice, though. Do you think the Frog Mini is worth picking in 15 minutes? I haven't tried the Frog Mini, but everyone says it's really good, so I'm gonna assume it's really good. I was gonna say something, now I forgot. Damn, dude, my memory today has been so bad. I've been drinking lots of water, though. I'm on my, 6th glass of water, but I did have, 4 coffees today because I've just been so tired. Was my Sonnet a little tight to fit back together in stack mount? I built, 3 variations of Sonnets right now, and I can't say that's happened to me. Sonnet is your number 1 keyboard of the year, isn't it? Yeah, it might be. Also, I've been rubbing my eyes. I'm so tired, so if my eyes seem a little bit red, it's nothing bad. I'm just rubbing them, dude. I got some news to tell you guys about. Dude, okay. You should invest in a big water tumbler. Nah, you know what? I'm not gonna lie, man. Maybe other people feel this way. Plastic jugs of water? Like when you pour water into a big plastic jug and let it sit for a while, do you guys not taste like a plasticky taste? To me, it bothers me. Even the metal ones have like a weird metallic taste. I don't like it. So I kind of like just having either a glass, glass. I don't know. How was your guys' Christmas though? What did you guys do today? Did you guys do some stuff with family? Makes me so happy you're alive. No, thanks, dude. Did I have enough stabs here? Was not expecting to surprise Alex today. It's a little surprise. You know what bothers me when people say water is old? You know why I think people say that? It's because when water is sitting in like a metal container, when water is sitting in something like that, it does tend to feel a little bit odd tasting. And I think that's maybe what people are referring to when they think water is old. But I beats me, dude. I got some computer parts and an Amazon gift card to put towards a soldering kit. Ooh, which one are you gonna get? What's up, LPC? How you doing, dude? My flight was canceled and I'm stuck in Seattle. Is it because all the bad weather? That's the only assumption I can make right now, right? Like, is the state still like under siege with weather right now? Guess that emote isn't here. Looks like it is. It just didn't work in caps. Alright, we got some lube. What did I want to do for a plate today? I think we're doing aluminum today, right? I think that's what I just ultimately decided on. Let me see what this is. Dude, the weather's been crappy. You know what's weird? It's not that bad here. The city's been kind of tame for weather, in all honesty. Come on. All right. There was another plate I had. I'm not too sure what the other plate was, but we'll just use this one here. This one here seems fun. I got double stage springs so I can do my KTT roses. Ooh, I got money that could cover half a sonnet. Thinking. Dude, if you have the money to spend on a keyboard, do it. Let me tell you guys a little, PSA. I'm just saying this. Don't have to follow my advice. If you guys got some money this year and you guys want to spend it the way you want to, listen, I'm not going to tell you how to. Do it. But if you're going to put that money towards, some bills and help you pay off that, I think that's the wiser choice. Maybe not the more fun choice, but probably the wiser choice. So if you guys did get some extra cash and you guys have bills to pay, probably go with the bills, Maybe go with the bills first, and then we can go with the next thing. But ultimately, it's up to you. Thank you, Waved Up to the tier 2,
I'll spend it sub into your cutie.
Oh, man. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it, dude. Alex, I love the sweater. I don't love the color, but it's still a cute sweater. What's going on? Cloister said, found your stream through the FM Discord. What are your thoughts on the centerpiece since you're a keyboard guy? So I actually don't mind it, man. Like, as someone who builds keyboards all day long, man, thank you so much for the tier 1, bro, for 5 months. As someone who builds keyboards all day long, I actually don't mind the keyboard. I think it's really cool looking. I think it's going to serve a novel purpose for a lot of people. Obviously, it's going to be completely functional. Any keyboard, realistically should be completely functional. I think it's cool that they have what seems like, I'm assuming from their marketing, they have, what's it called? God, what are those switches called? Like the ones in the wooden keyboard. So I'm assuming it's going to be fun, but I think it is going to be kind of limiting keycap wise. So if you didn't like the stock keycaps or you don't like clear keycaps because they do have a particular feel, you might not like it. I think maybe the keyboard won't be for you, but I don't know. I think it's a really cool board. I honestly do. Get some dust on this. It's been a while since I built this.
Merry Christmas, Christmas tree.
Thank you, dude. I appreciate that, Dozy. Thank you so much for being here, man, for 2 months. I pre-ordered these switches. They sound intriguing. I like the other switches a bit more. These are long pull, I believe, the melodies. So they sent it over another batch of switches too, and I like the other ones a bit more. But I only have 70 of the other ones. So we're going to use those other ones for something else down the road. PCB, and this is another plate I have. Oh, this is a sonnet plate. Why don't I have this here with me? Why don't I have all these sonnet parts with me here? And here's the Mode 80. Surprised by the take I figured keyboard people wouldn't be a fan of the switches. I am so open-minded with that. I think the problem is, okay, this is my hot take. What's up, Oak? How you doing, dude? This is my hot take. I think there's so many people who don't dive into custom keyboards. Steve, thank you so much for the tier 1, bro.
Merry Christmas, baby.
Thank you for 2 years of being here. But there are so many people who dive into the custom keyboards or don't dive into custom keyboards, and then they might hear 1 or 2 people who don't like, Final Mouse, and they're kind of into customs or kind of into keyboards. They hear one negative thing and they think like the whole custom keyboard community and just like this whole side of a hobby is like against the keyboard. And I've heard other content creators like just bandwagon that all custom keyboard people talk shit about every other keyboard that's not a custom. It's really weird energy, but like I'm so open to new things when it comes to keyboards. Kinda, Jerry, yeah, kinda. Like, I'm so open, dude. Isn't that the PC thing? I mean, PC Mag did that in a way, but there are content creators who literally do that. Who just, like, jump on hating something just because. They just literally have, like, no chill when it comes to that. Similar about high ground boards. They say that, dude, people say it about high ground boards too. Like they think because a few people say it's not for me, I don't really like it. Or there are people who are fucking rude too, right? But they see a few people and they're like, nah, bro, this ain't for me. Okay, so we have a gold and navy build today. I'm not gonna lie, I think this might be a Nautilus day. I don't have anything Christmas themed. I thought I could find something and dig up something that's Christmas themed in my room, but I have 0 things, bro. So we're just gonna do this today. We are literally just gonna build this up. All right, let's put some parts over here and stuff like that. I didn't really clean my desk today, guys, so if it's a little messy, my bad. Another Regal palette, hell yeah. Red? Got you, bro. Red's aggressive, I like that. Red, hello. This is a mode 80. This is the 80. In 8 minutes is the sale for the Frog Mini. Yeah, if you want it, go for it, man. Where's this sweater from, though? I don't know if they still have these. This was a gift I got from the Key.co. This is just a personal board that I've had lying around. I still got like 2 or 3 personal boards that I need to build. What I really want to focus up on though is, I don't know, man. I think going into the new year, I want to like build most of my boards and actually like build them the way I want to. Because I've been like putting a rain check on building some of them. So many mode boards as of late. I like mode boards. Oh, also, for anyone who was wondering, the new season of Alice in Borderlands on Netflix, so far, I'm not too far into it. It's so good, bro. It's so good so far. So good, man. You were building a keyboard last week when I came across your stream. Now I see your stream again in another keyboard. Mr. Positivity, we build keyboards, I think like 3 or 4 times a week. We got this, dude. Too many keyboards? Never enough. I build a lot for clients, Mr. Positivity. Have to be 95% of them aren't mine. These are all stuff for other people. Did you order some mode coffee? I didn't. You want to know the reason I didn't, Juan? Because I got so many coffee beans right now. I already knew people were going to get me coffee for Christmas. So I didn't want to like overload myself on coffee. And in fact, I was even going to buy myself some beans that I wanted. And I had a weird feeling that everyone's like under $20 gift to me would be coffee. And lo and behold, coffee. So I don't want too much. But coffee's so good. I'm going to drink so much of it, man. I've been, again, loving the AeroPress, dude. The AeroPress has been, oh shit. Did I not turn this off? Sorry, this was not auto-focusing. Now it is. Sorry, guys. I had the settings menu open because I was playing with the settings, and I totally forgot to turn the settings menu off. Isn't it Squid Games-esque? No, I mean, is Alice in Borderlands like Squid Games? I don't think so. I personally wouldn't consider it. Kinda? Maybe it is. Yeah, I guess, you know what? Yeah, I guess it is. I feel like it's kinda different though. But I guess overall, like, human life elimination with that type thing. I'm rewatching Squid Games. Squid Games is awesome. Late night stream, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. I just thought I'd go live. Honestly, I was thinking about you guys. Keep it a buck with you guys. I was thinking about you. I kind of wanted to go live to say hi to everybody. So here I am. From the little Netflix trailer, it seems so. It's really good though. I got an AeroPress for Christmas. Also just ordered a Burrata Encore from Boxing Day sales. Dude, okay, is it weird, Linear? You're gonna get so into this, dude. But dude, I'm at this weird point right now where I also want just like a handheld like grinder for the beans. Dude, it's another rabbit hole, bro. I'm telling you. No, I need to watch that too. I need to watch the new Knives Out movie too. Dude, I need to watch so many new things. I need to make it a priority one night to sit down and lube switches and just get some shows out of the way. Don't do handheld. Yeah, I don't know, man. There's one I want. There's like a grinder that I've been eyeing, but it's kind of expensive. It's like $400, $500. So I don't think anytime soon. I think that's like a later on in life purchase. Rashir, thank you so much for the Prime, dude. I appreciate that. I hope you're having a merry, merry Christmas or just happy holidays. Hand grinding is the best. I don't know what I want yet. Get a Commander or Commandant C40. If you guys have coffee, suggestions for me, can I ask you as a favor? Can you guys actually like DM me those? Because I'm kind of still newish to all this stuff, and I would be thrilled to take a look at what you guys recommend. Been watching YouTube VODs all day long. My VODs? That's really awesome. Lost. I use a Chestnut X for my hand grinder. Yeah, you guys need. I don't know what any of these are. I would love to learn though. The clock is from Parallel. Yeah, the clock is from Parallel. If you guys are curious about the clock. Do you got a banger coffee spot near you actually? Mellow Coffee? Mellow Roasters? Okay. I've had some of their 1 or 2 bag of their beans. They were okay. Hold on. Remind me after this. I'm going to show you guys what my brother got me. Just let me lube the stabs, but then someone remind me after this because I do want to like at least lube the stabs right now. I don't remember the place what he sent me was. I can't remember, but I'll show you guys the bag. It's delicious. Hydrate. The hydrate reward isn't available. Weird. I'll just hydrate for you guys. I'm just a basic K-cup brewer. You know, there's nothing wrong with that though, dude. I think it's just another like. If I'm gonna be honest with you, the coffee's great. Love it. I've also had great coffee from, you know, Keurigs and stuff like that too, to a certain degree. There are some that are just awful, but I think it's therapeutic. More than anything, making coffee to me, like, very therapeutic. You know, I think there's like a subtlety to it all, and just like learning it all is really fun, and it's nice. I really enjoy it. It's something that I'm actually really happy to do in my free time. Would you recommend Gazoo Boba LTs for the QK75? Yeah, I don't think say why not. That's a good choice. You have Gateron Browns for my Keychron and they're slightly too loud. Are they modded Gateron Browns? Also, the AeroPress makes great coffee because it does. It's one of the best brewer devices out there that just makes fantastic coffee. Yep. I in a way, I kind of prefer the AeroPress to the what's it called? Chemex. It's weird, but I kind of do. Stock not mod it. If you lube those Gator on Browns, You don't have to throw them away or anything. If you lube those Gatorade rounds, I guarantee you they will probably sound and feel fantastic. After watching a lot of actual Glacier, I bought some Greetech Browns, very underrated. I don't even know which ones those are. Sounds amazing with the stainless steel plate. There's some brands I've never used yet, honestly, that I need to take a look at soon. Elquan, Merry Christmas, how are you doing? Pour over is probably the hardest coffee brewer to master, but it teaches you almost anything about... yeah, it's true. We've been getting some great cups in the morning. There are some beans that I'm noticing are very finicky, though, that I've tried. They're just, like, extremely acidic-y. Got me ginger ale as well. Good ginger ale kind of sounds nice right now. We didn't really have any soda in the house. I got a Chemex for my birthday, and it's all right. I've heard the Chemex filter is what makes the difference. I've also heard filters do make a big difference. I've only tried one Chemex filter. I don't know what other people recommend. Happy Crisis. Dude, it's been everywhere online today. Merry Chrysler. Have a great night, Alex. Got to get up early for family stuff. Bro, take care, Oak. Sleep well, dude. Hope everyone got what they dreamed and deserved. Dude, me too. I'm just happy I got coffee stuff. I want to nerd about coffee so much, Keck W. Dude, go for it, man. Like I said, I've been really enjoying it. Chemex filter is just bad, actually. Okay. Utway, you're making me want to Google this right now. What filter is this? You're really making me want to, like... Did your girlfriend get you some coffee stuff? So, we actually exchanged gifts like a month ago. She ended up getting me a coat, but she got me some socks and underwear because, like, dude, low-key, listen, if anyone here argues with me about this, you don't know the value of this yet. Socks and underwear, actually fucking top-tier presents. Top tier. They are so good, dude, to have. So good. High-key the best present? Bro, I don't know about you guys. I don't know what's wrong with me. Something's wrong with me, 110%. My socks randomly get fucking holes in them. Sometimes I can look at them funny and bam, there's a new hole. I just don't get it. So they're just fantastic. I don't know, man. I just kind of like them. It's weird, man. It's so weird. I wish I got socks and underwear for Christmas. I've been needing new ones. Yeah, they're such good gifts. My socks do the same. Dude, I hate it. Okay, so these filters... Okay, interesting. I'll give these a try. I'm going to bookmark this page. I'm almost out of Chemex filters anyways, so... I don't see the other half after one use. Dude, I swear to God, like... I don't know what it is, man. It's just, like, there's random holes in random spots. Plus, like... I thought maybe for a long time, is it the way I walk? Like, what is going on? What type of stabs are you lubing? These are just Duroc stabs. Whoa, Daddy Alex late night stream. What's going on, dude? How you doing, man? My socks do the same. It's the weirdest thing, dude. The weirdest thing. I don't get it. Like good socks and good undies are so nice. Bro, can I be like TMI with you guys for 1 second? First of all, I'm boxer brief guy, not a boxer guy. But yo, bro, I think maybe some people in chat will know. Fuck white underwear, bro. All white underwear. That's not the move. That's all I'm gonna say. Forbidden. Thank you so much for the tier 1, dude.
It's been a pleasure following your channel for 12 years. Dude, Happy holidays, everyone.
Huh? Thank you, Forbidden. 12 years? Thank you, man. I appreciate it, dude. Dude, tidy whities are... Dude, they're so... That sweet sweater. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you, though, Forbidden. Thank you so much for being here for a whole fucking year, dude. Damn, dude. White underwear is psychotic. I bought them. Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. When I was younger, I bought 1 pack of Calvin Klein white underwears. It was like my dream. I don't know. For whatever reason, I was like, these look comfortable. I wore them one time. I was like, And they just kind of have sat there, and they're backup underwear. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, shit bags. Dude, listen. Room desk tour soon? Yes. I've scripted the soldering video, so that's gonna be next. I know I told you guys I'd get it to you by the end of the year, but then we ended up switching to the soldering video. So soldering video next. Just get the bleached white ones so you don't have paper taste in your mouth. I think I already have the bleached white ones. Cafe Abaca for V60s. I want to get better at doing the Chemex though. That's still something I want to get better. I have this like ritual with the AeroPress now, and it's fantastic every time. But I would love to see the new setup. You've moved all Apple stuff. Yeah, okay. Funny thing about that. I don't know who cares about this, but I thought this is the most idiotic thing ever. So the reason why I've been playing around with my settings on my stream for so long, like the colors, is because like when I stream and I view it on this Mac computer and my laptop, which is also an Apple computer, it seems washed out on Google Chrome. But in the preview image for Streamlabs, it looks normal. Like it looks like how it should. So I've been messing around with like contrast, and then people have been telling me like it's too contrasty. Oh, I'll remute it. So what I learned, this is the most idiotic thing ever, is because the new Apple devices all run off P3 color, which is something I was actually after for my photo editing. Because it runs off of P3 color and has a different gamma point than other monitors and other color spaces, when you try to use Rec 709, which is kind of what mostly everything uses, and like TB and HD like content online uses, it has a different gamma point. So the darkness value of like the brightness value of it gets different, right? So when P3 color spaces try to convert that, like on Google Chrome for any application that's managed by, this, it actually makes it lighter. So, it is incredibly infuriating, Pattis. So anyone on an Apple computer watching my stream, from what I understand, will, I guess, get a normal stream. But for me, when I watch content back, like via QuickTime and some other applications, it looks really washed out. Like, do I look washed out right now to you guys? I probably don't. But for me, like when I go and view on QuickTime and other stuff, it's washed out. And it's really, really, really weird. And I noticed this in Premiere as well. It's just the way they handled gamma. I don't know. It's maybe too technical. Maybe I'm misexplaining something. But basically, the gist of it is Apple has a weird conversion for the P3 color space. It's definitely on the slightly saturated side. So you probably are seeing it right. Because right now there is no filters at all. I took everything off last night after I read it. Like, dude, Rusty, I sat there last night because I was like, why are people seeing my stream so weird? It is the craziest issue. And it's basically because P3 color space and the way that some applications, when I play it back, handle this. But you guys all should be fine. A stands for Apple. Use Rec 709A. The problem that I'm currently facing right now with that, Jerry, is I hate the fact that some of the other color spaces don't have brightness control. You can go set it in the custom stuff, but like on the fly, like I adjust. That's the one nice thing I really like about the Apple stuff is you can adjust the brightness like on the fly. That's such a far out thing to have to figure out. It is the most crazy thing, dude. Rady, that's why, because I did it for myself, and that's why there's a lot more reds, because I was like, why am I viewing it this way? And then when I went to go play some stuff back, but honestly, it's fine. Like, now that I know going forward, whatever, Anyone tried out the gamma case switches? I have not tried those out. But interesting thing to learn It's not something that's super publicized either, but I'm just happy that I learned it. At the end of the day, I have some familiarity with color spaces, so I'm just getting pissed off for you. So Pattis, that's why I also got pissed off. It's because I'm relying on this P3 color space right now, which there's no warning of anything like this, and I was switching between things, and it just seems to have that problem. But again, I learned something. That's all that matters. Learning's good. Can't be upset about it, you know? I'm actually big dumb. I had night shift on, but even with it off, the only thing to notice is yellows look really rich. That actually just might be the Fuji camera. There actually might be nothing there. Actually, let me double check something for you. It might just be the Fuji camera. Although, I kind of feel like my stream is a little cooler than it should be. But that's another day's thing. I have it set to 5700K, but the room is white, so maybe there is just a little bit of warmth I should add. There's some solution. Don't use Apple. Not sure if that helps. So I'm using Apple for a variety of other reasons, Trueblaze. I just don't have the space to have like 15 different computers in my room. Asmodeus 1111, bro, it's because I'm wishing for you right now, and my wish came true. Oh, here we go. We both said the same thing, bro. Looks warm to me, but I'm not sure if that's my monitor. And that's the other thing that's really hard to make content for, is everyone's monitor. But as long as you guys are happy with this today, this is the way it's gonna stay now. I'm not fiddling with this anymore. I'm done fiddling. Apparently you're not even supposed to do anything. Well, okay. You guys wanna know the real reason I switched? Some of you guys probably know. Windows was giving me so many headaches with editing, with doing projects on it, with color accuracy on the monitors. And I was just so done. Bluetooth connection on Windows is fucking ass. So I was just so done with it. I even had like a Bluetooth like mod thing. I bought like this extension thing. And then on top of that too, I was just having so many weird like USB issues. And this was on a brand new computer too that I didn't even build. My uncle surprised me with a Jane, and I'm not sure if reality is real. That's a W uncle, first of all. So Apple for art. I mean, productivity-wise, dude, the other really big thing that I don't know, I'm loving the fact that I can just copy and paste between operating systems. I love that shit. I know there's like things you can do with Windows for that too, but this is all native and it's just so good. There's a lot of quality of life stuff too with Apple versus Windows. Don't get me wrong, I can't play games right now because there's not a lot that runs off for Windows, but my favorite feature of Mac is the copy paste. It's so handy for content creation. Again, I have a Windows computer that I still do for gaming, but for right now, I'm still happy with everything running on the Mac. I think everything's fantastic on this system. There are some small issues and some small things that now that I've learned, but ultimately, we are A-okay, everybody. Where is my... Oh, here it is. Which IEMs do you have? I'm using Mangered Zen's Up. Also, Windows Sleep State is garbage right now. Like I said, there's a lot of Windows issues I was having. Tons of them. Random driver issues, just like random things failing, but there are some stuff that I think is really great about Windows that Mac needs to get. But happy holidays, Alex. Hope you and your loved ones had a good time to celebrate them. If not, I hope you had an amazing day because you deserved it. Stay cute, BB. Wrongdongs. Thank you guys. I really appreciate you guys. Wrongdongs, thank you very much. Angel, thank you very much. Angel, wish me Merry Christmas, but say Happy Christmas. Now, you know what? There's another big issue that I want to point out with my system. Mainly because it was AMD, and I started to notice issues afterwards, but it's okay. I love the AMD processors, love them, but a lot of issues with Gen 4 PCIe that was causing so many weird just issues around the computer with USB. It was causing so many problems. Those who run it using Mac. Yeah. I thought you were going to say drive support. No, not even that. Hi, Cable. Thank you, Bri. I appreciate the Prime, dude. Merry Christmas. New to the hobby. Just put my first keyboard today. Oh, very happy with how it turned out. What'd you put inside of it? I'm very happy for you. Merry Christmas all. Hope you guys are all having a good day. Bowl of toast. Thank you very much. I hope you're having a better day. This is what happens when there's a monopoly and little to no optimization is done. Oh, yeah. We're kind of facing that in Canada right now because there's two, technically three, but most of the country has two major ISPs. Most of the country also has one or two major chains who own everything for groceries. I think it's ridiculous, personally. I am from Canada, yes. I'm from Toronto. But, oh wait, he must have thought that you were the one that sent it, Asmodeus? Huh? No, I said thank you, Wrong Dongs. I saw the at Wrong Dongs at the end. East side of Canada is Rogers and Bell. West side is Shaw and TELUS. How is TELUS internet? Brain AFK, Alex, is my fault. Bro, I honestly don't even blame you, dude. My brain was AFK pretty much all fucking day today. I'm pretty sure I embarrassed myself like 3 times. But at the same time, I'm also thinking about switching to Samsung. I don't know the state of Samsung devices right now. I'm very happy with my Apple stuff. I love Apple's aesthetic and simplicity, but the cost, especially if you live in Australia, is nutty. Yo, I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. Renz, I'm not saying this is a fanboy, because I've had plenty of Windows devices. Plenty. The MacBook Pro, the M1 chips, and even if you can get your M2 chip, you don't have to go with the Pro. It is so good, man. It is so good. Like, I've been loving just like the power of the M1 chips on both these systems. Also, I will say this too. The Mac monitor is beautiful. There's definitely some great laptop monitors, like displays, but I've heard good things about the M1 chips. I was blown away personally. GMK bye. How you doing, man? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, dude. Both systems. I have a MacBook and I have this guy right over here, which you guys can kind of see. It's the Studio. But yeah, what Angel said too is like the drivers. Oh my god. I'm not trying to justify my Mac purchase at all. I'm just saying the frustration that led me to this. Dude, I never wanted to get this in the first place. This was the frustration of having to deal with like Windows for work. For playing games, it's fantastic. I have no problems. Do you have an iPad too? I do. I do use the iPad for drawing, like when I'm doing edits. Sometimes I need to use my pen for that. My 2019 MacBook has an i5 in it, if I remember correctly. I don't really use it for content creation, mostly for leisure, because I bought it for my brother. Still, honestly, probably plenty powerful, right? I will say, though, I do... There's a new laptop, I think, from Dell. They do look pretty, but low-key kind of fuck Dell support. Spinning, thank you so much for the tier 1, dude. I appreciate it. I would rather deal with Apple. I think the XPSs are pretty, yeah. The XPSs are kind of nice. Is that Alex? Is that awesome sweater owner Alexotos? It is, Portardo. How you doing, dude? How are you? I got my Surface Pro for school that I draw on. I've heard those, like, I've heard Surface Pros are fantastic too. Dell bloat is, bloatware is dog yeah, I know. I kept my old PC alive mostly because moving to a new machine is so damn hard. Are you using a Mac right now too, Tribulus? Don't get me wrong, again, I cannot do much gaming on this. I tried GeForce Now. Not the best. The apps on macOS are also super nice. Yeah. Oh my, Mr. GMK, bye. Dude, thank you so much for the subs, bro. I appreciate you. Merry Christmas, man. I appreciate you being here, dude. Thank you, man. Oh my gosh. Thank you, bro. I appreciate the love, man. That means a lot, man. Thank you, dude. We doing something diff today? iPad Pro, on the other hand, is an absolute beast of a tablet. It's fucking so good, right? I'm kind of disappointed with the big Windows laptop market. I have an eye problem, so I need a 17-inch, and the magnifier in Windows kind of sucks. And there's not a machine I'm pleased with. Maybe it's just me, but I don't know. Does the Apple not have like good scaling for that? Thank you again, GMK. Bye. Happy holidays to you and the family, man. Yeah, the 17-inch laptop market's kind of ass right now. I think 14 inches is what a lot of people are going for these days. Is macOS lighter weight compared to Windows in regards to memory usage? I mean, I got the base model for both the MacBook Pro and the Studio, and I think I do some pretty heavy lifting with some stuff that I do. Even this is like pretty CPU GPU intensive, and I am not using too much of anything right now. I will admit though, Streamlabs is kind of an awful program for the macOS, but I don't know, it's been fantastic so far. Screen size is the least of my concern when it comes to being on the go, to be honest. Yeah, to a degree. Happy holidays. What's up, Lexi? When I plug the butt with dielectric grease, after a little bit the wire pushes out the grease. You know what, Flexi? I'm going to tell you a little trick, because I personally feel like this is the better route to go. Don't even plug. I think most people will recommend using the same grease that you used. I think you should just plug with 20520. My back arches a bit. Wrong thumbs, huh? I know, Pass. I need to switch. Everything's on here right now. I should have just rebuilt an OBS. I would use 20520 because I find it fills better. It does fill a lot better, dude. And it doesn't have that leaky effect either. Part of why I stuck with Windows is I'm working to be a video game designer, so I sort of have to deal with Windows. Honestly, I don't blame you. I do not blame you, dude. There are some cases where even I have to use something Windows-wise to check something, but right now, completely content with this. What solder wire do you recommend? What solder wire do I recommend? Kester 0.8 millimeter, no clean is probably the best stuff. Do you use the PC on the same desk setup? No, I got rid of it. It was too much,
Hope your Christmas has been merry.
Macca.
Christmas tree.
Thank you so much, dude. I hope you've been having a great day as well and had the best Christmas. I got rid of it. We just moved it right beside my girlfriend's computer, so when I play games, I can play right next to her, but there's just too much shit on this desk. I need to get rid of it. I need to like declutter. Yoshi wants a compliment. Yoshi, you know what I would never declutter? Any memories that me and you have. Never once, dude. That would be on my desk forever and ever. Love you, dude. I hope you're having the greatest Christmas day or holidays, whatever you're celebrating today, man. Even if you're celebrating nothing, just have a good one, bro. Also, it's like you said, Alex, I didn't want to deal with having extra machines. Yeah, that's true, too. If I had a nickel for hearing my favorite streamer switching away from Streamlabs this week alone, I've had not a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. I've been meaning to. You know what? I know there's like different standpoints, but from another standpoint too, it just runs like ass on the Mac. I have OBS installed and it runs fantastic. I just need to port over all the scenes. But it doesn't run well on Mac OS. Yeah, we'll do 7. Restock compliment right now so I can use it and call you on an appreciation call, BB. Wait, what? Oh, Angel, hold on. I don't know how to restock things. But if you call me, it's gonna make loud noises on my Mac. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna do not disturb this. I don't even know where my phone is right now, Angel. I think it's somewhere in the other room. Love the sweater. Thank you, dude. I appreciate you. Holy late stream. Yeah, we're just doing a late little, you know, shindig here. God damn, this is like... Oh, I know what this is. Sometimes when they put hot swap sockets right here, it interferes with the stabilizer leg, which I really don't like when that happens, but not really much you can do. So you just kind of have to screw it down and then just call it a day. We'll do it right now. Where's my thing here? Alex, where did you buy the thing on top of the mouse? Oh, that's from JJW Keyboards. I think a sale already ran, but I think they're doing another one soon-ish. Soon-ish is the key word there. Currently looping some NK creams because I picked up a Space 65. Flex, I hope it goes well, dude. I guess it's good that we have two different operating systems to choose from. Yeah, I mean, like, ultimately, if you need something, at least it's at your disposal, you know? I don't know, man. The operating system, like, I think people who don't try macOS, at the same time, like, there's a lot to love about it. A lot to love. But, I mean, like, Windows also has, like, tons of stuff to love about using Windows, too, but... This is, like, tough to put in right now. There we go. GPU fulfilling extra soon? Yeah, I think there'll probably be extras of these. Alright. Are palm switches generally scratchy? No. No, not usually. No, I wouldn't say it.
Nice sweater.
Thank height, Sam. How you doing, bro? Thank you. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate the Prime. Anyone have any recommendations for switches that kind of sound like Zaku's? They sound so mean of me, dude, but like literally every long pull switch. I know that's probably not the answer you're wanting to hear, but just about any long pull switch will sound like a long pull switch. I know there are people who are probably like reeing on the screen right now and just like writing in some private Discord being like, Alex is an idiot. But like, I've used so many long pull switches and it's gotten to the point now where I just don't fucking care. I just put them in a keyboard. They all sound fantastic with the exceptions of some of the epsilons because they have some leaf ticking issues. I just really don't think there's a huge amount of sound difference between these for them to really warrant you picking and choosing. There are some that definitely have some like noticeable like deeper sounds, but the majority all sound like long pull switches. They don't have a lot of individual character. Actually, they all sound different. You're dumb. I know. We're done this. Let's do this one here. The louder bottom out just hides the unique characteristics of the switch material. Exactly how I feel about it. Go pick the switch with your favorite colors. End of story. I know. It's not the answer you want to hear probably. Who asked the question again? Was it... Wait, who asked the question again? I feel bad. But yeah, anyways. Long pull switches, all pretty much, to me, the same. Come on, stop. You gonna go in today or what's going on here, buddy? Thinking about getting key switch tattooed under my eye. What are we thinking? Bro, do you? I'm not even gonna like do you, dude. If you want that, bro, you do you. All you. I don't know why I can't crack 115. Bro, I've been trying to crack 70 for a long time. Not happening for me anytime soon, though. I personally tested myself by getting 3 different long pulls, so similar. Yeah, I think there's like an illusion of long pull switches being different because people want to believe it, but I don't believe it. I don't buy it for 1 second there, buddy. I like techno ballads, but they do sound like the average long pull. Yeah. I can't even hit 70 words per minute consistently. Yeah, same. Merry Christmas, Alex. I'm planning on buying my first HHKB layout keyboard, and I'm currently looking for more options in the KBD Fan D60. Ooh, I think there are a few options here and there that pop up. What's out right now for HHKB though? I think Angry Meow announced some sort of HHKB, their take on it. But I don't know what else is available in HHKB. Is Frog Mini HHKB? No, Frog Mini then. How much is the Frog Mini? I low-key kind of, you guys are making me want one. Everyone talks about it all the time. And then you guys tell me, but have you tried the Frog Mini? And I'm always telling you guys no. Is it on Geon's site? Oh, it is. $250. That's not bad, bro. There's some good colors too. That red low-key kind of looks orange though. Is that just me? I know there's no PCB. No PCB, you have to buy that separately. So it's what, 300? Still not bad. It's orange? Yeah. It does look kind of orange, right? That's not red. Was it a case where you liked a JWK recolor more than the original version? If it's just straight a recolor, in theory, there should be no difference in sound. But I don't know if there's been like a case where I've liked a recolor more. I just kind of like it all. Try flexing your influencer powers and ask for a cool version. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, man. I feel so weird about doing that. I've only done that one time to get, I wanted to get the custom engraving on my F18X. I think that's the only time I've ever been like, can I please have something special? But that's really it. I feel so weird about asking for favors. I do not do it. Dude, like I recently, I probably could have asked for a favor or something, but like I just recently bought a whole bunch of stabs at full price because I don't like doing it. I don't like asking for stuff. I don't know, I feel like I should support the people who support me as well, in a way. If it's just for personal use anyways. If it's something like I'm doing a promotion, yeah, sure, I might ask for something, but... was there anything special about alpacas? I think alpaca is just a good blend of materials. I think that's why most people like alpaca switches. Stream uses influence. It is super effective. Me neither. So Alex, can I ask you for a headshot of you with your phone number on it? I mean, you almost got me there. I would have done it for you. Might have to do it for you, though, Aki. Is that not a no? I could do it. I'll take it. Have you tried Gator on CJs? I have. They're pretty good. Me, when I asked Alex at NK and panicked and never even asked to sign for a picture, Smoge. Oh, bro, I would have done that 100%. I respect that, but there's nothing at all wrong with people providing you free stuff because you're giving them exposure. I get it. In a way, in a lot of ways I do, and I know I have to like get over that hump myself for things, but for now, I take my time with things. I enjoy what I do. That's all. Can I get an autograph pic of Tim Keelis? Huh? That'd be funny if I was... Dude, I should do that next meetup. I should print out a whole bunch of Tim Keelis photos and sign those with my signature and hand those out. That's what I'm going to do next time I go to a meetup. I want a Frog Mini, but I can't do that now. That would be glorious. What's up, Punk? I didn't even see you come in here, bro. Tim Keelis tape mod. I gotta do that next time for sure. Am I using foam with this or just bottom foam? I don't know what you guys want me to do today. I'm kind of down for foam. I don't think I have one single Mode 80 that's foamed up. So I'm kind of down for foam. I think I have one Mode 80 that's not. One Mode 80 that just has bottom. And one Mode 80 that actually this is the other Mode 80, but I don't think it's foamed up. Yes to foam? I'm down to use foam today. I always avoid it. So stack mount? We could do stack mount. I'm kind of down. Again, I've been a while since I've done a stack mount with this. Ooh, this is a very, very flexy piece of foam here. There we go. Yeah, the only thing I don't love about the Mode 80 foam, this is why I never use it on personal ones, is because it sits right over the diode, so it's really hard to like align properly. So you kind of have to like lift and shift it over. But this is hot swap, thank God. So you want to try the Night Runners as well, but might have to wait until there's extras. I only got 70 of the Night Runners, so I'm gonna wait till I build a 60 board for myself, or just someone who doesn't mind me putting Night Runners in their board. But yes, those will get tried. Believe it or not, I'm actually more excited to try the Night Runner switches because I actually love the way those felt in hand. But these are actually stock. I did not loop these because they already felt pretty damn good. Perhaps maybe the spring could be a little bit better, but I was pretty happy with this just the way it was. Make sure all the stabs are okay. Punk, is there a factory lube on these, the Melodies? I didn't even bother opening one up. Today was kind of like a random stream, so. If you use foam, you no longer need the fork. You can't use the fork. So once you put foam in, the fork becomes kind of impossible to use. Factory hand lube, okay. Got this sticker there. The switch looks nice though, I like them. They're really nice colors. Very like laser-ish, but not laser because I'm not gonna go down that rabbit hole, but not laser. I like them, they're cool looking switches. Sound pretty good for being factory hand lubed. I'm using the runners right now in my Sunsetter. Do you like them? We're using the Melodies today. I heard a country cover of Boots with Fur and it was glorious. That's cute. Oh, dude, they would Snoopy. You know what? Maybe I can switch that in the future. These are linears, yes. I decided to build a plateless 60 with 3-pin switches. Thank God I can align them with the drop switch holders. Oh gosh. Dude, I've done, for a client, one time ever in my entire life, have I done a 3-pin plateless build. And I can't tell you, it's when early on, before I knew better, I can't tell you how much I hated my life during that day. I just didn't know better at the time. It was like a commission I took. It was like really, really early on when I started taking commissions. I just thought I could do it. Like I thought like, oh yeah, I can eventually align this. I ended up perfectly aligning everything, but it was pain in the ass, man. Man, I want some juicy ass fried chicken. Dude, that sounds delish. I gotta cut back though, man. I've gained a few pounds. I gotta cut back. I'm gonna start doing some exercise. Maybe this week. Maybe. But I'm cutting back on food. I think chicken's okay though with goat. I want some juicy Alex, huh? The good old holiday weight. Now I'm not gonna lie to you, man. When things opened back up from COVID, kind of went crazy with fast food. I kind of had 2 years of not being able to eat fast food because I was just at home and I didn't really order anything. And then I was just like, it's fast food time, baby. And then I just ate like shit. And it was just slowly accumulating, and now I'm paying the price. It feels weird. I'm looking at the Frog Mini, and it's in stock. It is in stock looking at it, and I have no interest in buying one. I'm a bit depressed about getting a W in the Cloudline raffle. If it makes you feel any better, Trueblaze, the Cloudline's a great board, don't get me wrong. Like, it's great looking. I personally, or he said not getting a W, sorry, I misread that. It's not like the best sounding in my opinion. It's beautiful, but There's always gonna be something else though, man. Don't let it bug you too much. There's always gonna be another board. 'Tis the beauty of these custom keyboards. There's always another thing that comes out. You should check out Nene Chicken? I don't know how to pronounce that. In North York. Oh, dude. Linear. The Korean chicken spots hit different, bro. Listen. They do hit different. I'm definitely going to take a look at that. But, man, that's just a different life, man. I wish I could consume so much fried chicken, but I can't. The Hercules TKL looks so nice. It does. I don't know why I'm doing the stream for that. I didn't realize the Alien TKL was just a built-in first come first serve raffle thing. The Alien TKL, I think it was just in stock. Korean chicken, better than American chicken. It's so good. The flavor is just the way it's done, like the spices, so good. Don't get me wrong, I do enjoy like the odd piece of like Popeyes or something, but the most wings I consumed is 28 pieces. When I was younger, I could put away wings, but I don't think I could consume. Maybe if I'm really hungry, 28 wings, but that's a lot. I can go for like a pound now and feel good. Sometimes in some places they're really small. They don't go by pounds, they go by like pieces. So you can get like 2 dishes. I don't know how much pounds that comes out to. North York's a nice area in Toronto. I will admit, for food. They have a lot of nice stuff there. Have you ever built a keyboard and then liked it so much you're scared to use it? Nah, I'm not like that with my stuff, man. There's nothing in this life that I'm like, if I purchase something, my intention is to use it. I actually get so mad at myself. I get so mad. If I buy something and I don't use it, I hate myself for making the purchase. Like if it just sits on if it's not intended to sit on a shelf, I hate myself for doing it. I had the new Burger King chicken sandwich and it was okay, not as good as the... I mean, dude, Burger King, I don't know whether they're chicken. Even the chicken nuggets are kind of whatever. That's me with my drum set right now. Yeah, I put good use in whatever I buy. I try to at least. Alex, how do you find that third-party cut plates work as OEM? They're usually fine. They're usually pretty good. I got into butterfly knives while waiting for my keyboard to come in. How is that going? I always find that the hobby in between the hobbies tends to be the ones that you either really love or you end up putting away forever. Oh God, why is this switch being weird? I definitely hate wasted purchases, though sometimes I kick myself for not buying spares or small items. Yeah. I don't know. The biggest thing for me is I hate when I buy something and then I'm not using it because like it was an impulse or I'm buying the cheaper version of something. I would much rather, these days anyways, much rather wait and buy the thing that I want, as long as I know it's attainable within a good period of time. Tech might be the only exception to that rule, but I'll usually buy the thing I want rather than buying the thing that fills the gap in between. So for example, like I would love to pick up the XDR display because I've seen that in person. It's everything that I want in a display, but I also don't want to wait and save up $6,000 for a display, because by the time I do save up, something else will come out and it'll be more expensive and that will be obsolete. You might not even be able to find that. So that's what I do with the Sonnet. I don't want keyboards anymore after that. Petardo, I hope you're always here though. My fast food options are very limited in my area. Mine as well. There's not a lot in my area too. We have like 4 options. 2 of them being burgers and 2 of them being chicken. So it's like whatever. I've gotten to the point where if I get something, I only want one of it instead of just grabbing one. You know what it is, dude? I find this happens a lot with people. It's this gradual step-up game. And I think this is where a lot of people fall deep into like a hobby or they fall deep into buying stuff. They do this thing, right? Hear me out. They do this thing where they get a product, right? Let's just say it's this screwdriver. You know this screwdriver is like up here. You want this screwdriver. But there's also 16 screwdrivers in between that will also do the job that are not as good. Maybe not as good quality, maybe the metal's not as good, whatever. Because you're just like, well, I'm going to try it. And then you get one nicer. Then you get one nicer. Then you get one nicer. Next thing you know, you have 16 screwdrivers, 15 in which you don't use. That's why, like, when I want something and, like, I know I like it, you can buy the first one. But if I like it, then you wait to get the good one. That's kind of my mentality with things. Buy once, cry once. That's the best way to put it. You just kind of deal with the purchase. Oh, believe me, I love the people from the hobby and the hobby itself. That's why I'm staying here. Petardo, I love you, dude. Low-key, iFixit bits are garbage. For what I use them for. And the space that it takes up. Don't get me wrong, the nice screwdriver set's gorgeous, but some of them are really big and, you know, space consuming. Chaser, ordered a Frog Mini. Let's go, dude. Which color did you get? Red, orange? Those are like my shorts, those things. Good advice to save money on keys. I mean, keyboards are a little bit more nuanced in some regards, but if there's one you're waiting for and you just keep buying things in between while you're waiting, then yeah, I kind of feel like the advice still sticks. Get the cheap one first, then get the nicer ones. Yeah. I just think it's a way more healthy way to purchase things. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, everybody. Thank you guys for all tuning in. What I realized about hobbies is that once you get a preference, you don't really need to spend a lot to enjoy what you like. Yeah. I mean, it's even kind of like me building things on the channel here. We build client stuff. It's cool to see what other people are into, but when it comes to my stuff, people are always like, oh, Alex, everything sounds the same. I'm like, well, I've already found what I like. So I don't know what people expect me to do for my own personal stuff. Like, people are so surprised that I build things to my own personal liking. I didn't know Mode 80 can look so sexy in navy. It's actually not bad looking. I was kind of hesitant on the navy / gold look, but I think this will look good. Unless you're like me and FRL 1800 and everything expensive KEKW, FRL 1800s are pretty sick though. These are called Melody Switches by Punk Show. Cheap tools you can F around and find out a bit with them. That's true too. But yeah, I don't know. I think that's still the best way to purchase things. Even with, dude, headphones, I fell into that trap with headphones. I was like, well, how does $50 more sound? Okay, $50 more. And then I ended up selling and getting rid of most of my headphones and IEMs to the point where I only have like 4 now. I'm waiting for an affordable 1800 too. There's some pretty good 1800s that come out. I don't know if any of them are still in stock. Navy and gold would go nice with that Spartan themed GMK set. Spartan themed one? Technically did what you said, just got a Tiger 80 and now waiting for my P-Bird. P-Bird? Which one's that one there? I got a general toolkit from Walmart a while back and I've been replacing the bits and things from DeWalt in Milwaukee. Good brands. Good brands. I don't know what's a good keycap set. I let my friends borrow my keys so they can learn what they like, and they don't. That way they don't got to try and build. I think that's an excellent way. Now, especially now that more meetups are opening up, I really urge people who are just getting into keyboards to try things at meetups. Be respectful of people's things, obviously, but I don't know. What got all of you guys into the hobby? Like, what's the one driving force, like, ultimately that maybe keeps you in the hobby as well? Where I live, there's no meetups. Yeah, sometimes it can be pretty hard, Elk One. Seeing famous / YouTubers get nice customs. Really? That's what got you in? Merry Christmas, champagne. Merry Christmas to you as well, dude. Hope you're having a great one today, bro. For me, what keeps me in the hobby, obviously the community does. I've said that a million times, but I also think that it's just therapeutic building things. I love hands-on, like, building process of things. So, plus I love doing things for people. You, Alex? No. When I tell you how it's old vids, just like tinkering in the looks, yeah. This is all your fault, Alex. I got so interested in your stream, I forgot to eat my fries and burrito. Do you have a toaster oven height, Sam? Toaster ovens are amazing for reheating things because they don't make things super soggy like a microwave. Customizability and also the Keeb world as a whole is super small, and to see someone's eyes light up when they realize you're also a Keeb enthusiast, that's a winner for me. Dude, I feel that, bro. I do feel that. I honestly do. I think it's a fantastic feeling. I hated every single keyboard I had purchased, and 7 years ago, I somehow came across the Reddit mech market and never went back. Oh, you've been in the hobby for quite some time then. Damn, dude. I appreciate you. I was brought into the hobby by a crappy Razer membrane when the spacebar was practically a seesaw. Yeah, before this, definitely not as worse as that, but I was using a Logitech with the Roamer G switches. I honestly hated the Roamer G switches. I remember buying that keyboard and was like, I tried to love it for like a month, and then I ended up despising how squishy everything felt. And I was like, this was a lot. And dude, that keyboard at the time was a lot of money. And then I ended up getting a crappy mechanical one off of Amazon, and that's what kind of sparked my interest in mechanical switches. But yeah, it was a lot back then, man. I honestly don't know why I bought that keyboard. I still don't understand why I did. I think it was just like, dude, and it was $200. Yeah, $200. Everything about that whole build, I remember, just felt cheap. All right, we're done this. We can actually put on our little... I guess we're being... Well, let's put these things on anyways. We're going to do stack mount, I assume. Finami, Merry Christmas to you as well, dude. Let me guess, mode 80? Yup. Hell yeah, dude. You guessed it. My brother got a keyboard that sounds scratchy, and I started looking up ways to improve it. Oh, that's an interesting way to fall down the rabbit hole for sure. That is very interesting. I don't think I've heard that one there before. I stay in the hobby because there were so many things that I have not done with keyboards. For example, I have not had a 60% and I have 5 boards. Hey, that's awesome. I think like the huge driving factor for me still is obviously people. I don't think I've been in any other hobby that has let me communicate with this many like-minded people and have so many fun discussions and meet so many new people and have so many new friends. When I was in audio hobby, oh, no one wanted to talk to you. Yeah, the community is huge for this, man. I've always had a tech head. I've always been a tech head, so I've been aware of nice keyboards like DOS keyboards, and was when I knew. Oh, I remember that too. And then LTT occasionally keyboard vid. That's awesome, though, man. I had a DOS keyboard, and for a very long time, I was thinking this is the best board I could possibly buy. I feel you 100%, bro. I had the Logitech Roamer G as well, gateway drug. Yeah, man, it was just such a bad keyboard. I ended up buying a keyboard and then did a review for it on Reddit, and everyone liked my photos. So then I decided to take some photos of my keyboard on my... Clavier stuff definitely inspired me as well. I loved Clavier's photography back then. It was just so simple and so lovely. But then I decided to take some of my own pictures. And then I fell down the rabbit hole. His job is the hobby, but you gotta walk a fine line with that. You know what I mean, Blaze? If I don't walk a fine line with keeping keyboards entertaining for myself, I will get bored of this very quickly. Love the stream, Alex, and you're probably one of the main reasons to stay in the hobby. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, Dash. Eunice, thank you so much for the 13 months, man. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Nice sweater. It's a bit geeky, but it's awesome at the same time. The stack mount for the Mode 80, it's been a while. It just uses this, right? I don't think I've done a stack mount in quite some time. It just uses this bottom foam, right? And then we just put it on top. It's not actual brass, I don't think. I don't think this is. I think this is just colored aluminum. It's not very heavy. Where is my daughter board? Here it is. Too bad I missed the Cooler Master Tober board. Wait, that was the thing? When's the new Alex merch? Me and my girlfriend are planning to order samples next week. So I'm hoping sometime in February. Hello, cable. Oh, there's no screws in here? Did I take these screws out for some weird reason? Do I have random screws lying around? I do. Perfect. These screws will work just fine. Just dandy. That is such a bright key switch. It looks so awesome. Isn't it cool? It is definitely like super colorful. I think these are pretty cool. The pink is even like, it's not just the cameraman. The pink is kind of blinding. I'm not gonna lie. The pink is very, very vibrant. I think this is cool. I do. Flashbang? Yeah, it's even in person, it's like, there are certain angles you can get of it, but in the light, yeah, it pops. The Cooler Master Toper has cherry stems too. Oh, I didn't even know they did something like that. Screw these guys in. Vander, thank you so much for the tier 1, dude. Happy holidays to you, man. I think Bauer made a case replacement for it. Oh, cool. Thank you so much, guys. Are these switches more linear than tactile, like Brown's? These are linears, aren't they? I don't think these are tactile at all. Yeah, these are linears. At least to me, they feel like linears. Light tactile, yes. Or at least that's what the Geekhack page said. If these are light tactiles, ultra light tactile switches, dude, I'm gonna tell you guys right now. Okay, I guess I do slightly feel a bump. They are, so I'm just using the other switches like a, dude, these are the lightest bump possible. I can definitely feel there's a small little bump, but that's only when you're pressing slowly. If you press quick, you're not going to notice it. They're much lighter than a Brown. It is the smallest bump possible. Like I said, I just got these in like yesterday, and this is like a stream I whipped together, so I haven't even opened one of these switches up. We can take a look at it. If you had not told me they were linear, or I would have just thought they were linears, dude. They weren't linears, rather. Alex, I hope that you have an awesome Christmas and get to celebrate with people you love. I did. I got to celebrate with my family today. We're doing another thing tomorrow with my girlfriend and stuff, and then I'm streaming with you guys again. Were they lubed? They're hand lubed, yes. It'd be interesting to open one up. We can open one up right after we're done the builds here. Or we can do it right now. How's it going tonight? Serious? It's going well, dude. I am just enjoying my night tonight. Chilling with all of you guys. Stream is the best dessert after big Christmas dinner. Hi, Frank. You know what else is a really good dessert after a Christmas dinner? Frank. Frank is a good dessert. Very good vibes. Dessert party when? Sussy? Huh? I'm down to do a little dessert party. Imagine Frank singing to you after Christmas dinner. I would want him to go into Batman mode. Him going to Batman mode while Tim sings for me. Does it go this way? It does.
Thanks for all of the great builds and conversations this year. I've learned a ton about keeps from you in just a few short months.
Dude, that's the whole goal. Learn about keyboards, other stuff. I learn as well. We all learn. Have good conversation. That is the key to everything. Do you see my video where I sang Santa Baby? No, I haven't seen that. I need to look at that after stream. Give a compliment to all present in chat. Guys in chat, listen here. I know we're not done the year yet. I know we're not done it, but let me tell you guys something real quick. I should put that first, but let me tell you guys something real quick, dude. It has been a crazy year, all right? We have been building keyboards all year. We've been vibing as a community. I got to see a whole bunch of you guys this year. It has been wild. And let me tell you guys this. I cannot be thankful enough, and I'm completely humbled that you guys even come to this stream. Over the last year, 2 years, 3 years that you guys have been here. It means so much, dude. Thank you guys all so much for doing what you guys do. You guys are amazing human beings. Love you guys. And I hope all of you guys are having a good Christmas. That's where it's at, truly. No, you're amazing. Okay, we're gonna do this last. No, you guys are amazing. It is a typing cat. Dude, I think this was from the Key Dot Company. Way back when, but I don't remember. I think they sent it to me. I'm pretty positive anyway. Alright. It's been a while since I've done stack mount. Do we put this on first? I assume we do, right? Oh yeah, then we put the top on like this. This is way easier if we do it like this, I assume. Yeah. And then we do like this way. We didn't ask for a comment today, but hey, I accept. It's okay. Someone said to compliment all of chat. This is technically a personal. All right, I think we're good. I don't know if the cable's getting stuck, so we're gonna double check. Oh, we're good. The cables should be fine here. All right, let's screw this down, and then we can put some keycaps on. I think Nautilus look nice in this tonight. Hey Alex, what do you think of the Arc 60? Ooh, I'm building one soon. I am building one soon. It looks beautiful. I haven't seen any content because I'm avoiding that. But it looks like a beautiful looking keyboard. I'm super happy with my Sonnet. Yeah, the Sonnet's a great board, man. I think the Sonnet is absolutely fantastic. Oh, this is cool looking with this. I'm gonna move some stuff out of the way here. I'm also gonna touch up the stabs. This is beautiful, look at this. Put that back in my little drawer of things. The light green, I know in the renders looked crazy. Oh, the Arc? Yeah. Happy holidays, guys. Merry Christmas, Northern. I'm gonna touch up these stabilizers a teeny tiny little bit. I still think it's amazing that Mode put this little 205G0 thing. I remember being on a call with them and I was like, dude, I love using a syringe with this. And they're like, okay, bet. And then they added this. It's fantastic. Firefly. Ooh, Firefly would be nice. Do I have Firefly on something now? Didn't I put it on something already? I think I put it on the ALS. Can you reuse the syringe? So you technically can, or you can just take the tip off of this, and you can put it on another vial of syringe if you already have. Most of them use like the same screw-on tip. That's what I do. I always just like reuse the tip on another syringe. You can get I get most of my syringes from Kinetic Labs, to be honest. That's where I get 90% of them. And then I only ever order like bottles like this when it comes for stabilizers and stuff like that. All right, let me get a keycap set. I think Nautilus. Just the tip. Just the tip. I don't have any discount codes. I have an affiliate code that's in my bio on Twitch. But I have no discount code, unfortunately. I think Nautilus is definitely the move. I think Nautilus is on something though, so I think I have to go get Nautilus quick. One second. Okay, let's do this. If I get long pull switches, do I have to get a specific stab? IMO, you don't. Dude, I'm gonna be honest, Duroc stabs seem to work fine for me. So if you want a specific one that I can vouch for, just get Duroc stabs. They seem to work a-okay for me. Okay, let's move off some of this other stuff here. My desk feels a teeny bit crowded. My mom saw one of those Krytox filled syringes on my desk and she thought I did drugs. Little did she know that actually the actual drug I'm addicted to is $200 to $400 keyboards. Little did she know that you're into something way worse. Little did she know. Yeah, dude. I mean, if these are light tactile, not gonna lie, if you're a light typer, I can see this. If you're a heavy typer or a medium typer, I would say these are definitely more up the lane of being a linear switch. I do, James, I do. Rip no Firefly? I don't know, I think this is a good choice. Do we not think this is a pretty decent choice? Mom, are you building another keyboard? Me? No, I'm doing drugs? Probably easier to explain. Beige would have also looked great. I don't know, do we want to do a beige keycap set? Okay guys, before it's too late, beige or Nautilus? I kind of think Nautilus, but if you guys want beige, speak your piece now. Speak your piece. I'm seeing a healthy mix of both. Does that mean I have to do a poll? It's 50-50, dude. Go with the heart. I love this switch. Yeah, they're pretty, huh, Frank? I don't have... Okay, here. I don't have anything plugged in, so we're just gonna try typing the best to our ability with this keyboard here, with no keycaps on it. So, /POLL, enter. Okay. I'm just gonna do key. Ugh. This is key. If I have spelling mistakes, it's not my fault. Key. Gosh, this is so awkward to type on these. Caps. God damn it, dude. Caps. I'm just gonna put B for beige and N for Nautilus. You guys have 1 minute to vote. So nice. Thank you, Pin. I appreciate that, dude. Oh, Frank could have done that for me. I forgot about that. It's okay. I got ahead of myself. Merry Christmas, Pin. Thank you so much for being here, man. Are you gonna be doing your Sunday photo selection of the stream? Probably not today. I think after I'm done here, it's bedtime. B for beige is winning. Damn, by a landslide. Alright. That's cool, guys. That's cool. I'll take these off. Commodore CRP. You want to use the C64 set? Okay, we can use that. Do I hear beige? You do. Man, these switches are cool looking, man. I got to admit, I'm okay with these switches. They look cool. C64. Okay, I should have all the kit stuff for that. Should. Keyword should. If I don't hate me. If I'm missing a keycap or two, don't hate me, bro. Don't hate me. No moments, just lube. Alright, let me wait that for you guys. I'm gonna move this back too. Give me a few minutes to go fetch it for you, alright? Let me go fetch it for you. Just give me a few minutes, chat. Just give me a few minutes. Let me go fetch it off for you. Let me go get it. But a space bar is not on it, so give me 1 second to get that. Space bar is in here. Just hit my head on something. I think this is it. I don't know if this is actually the right space bar for this, but no, it's not. Give me a second while I find the right space bar color. I think I put this spacebar somewhere else, but I can't remember where. Why build the PC when I can build a board? True, actually, dude. Big true. Where? I know I had it on my desk. So I was playing around with the right spacebar the other day. But where did I put it? Oh, this might be it. No, it's not. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna use one of these. I took it off for some reason to use it on another board to try a CRP and I never put it back, so we're just gonna deal with it. Where am I? Here they are. Clear keycaps? Oh, clear keycaps would look pretty sick. They would indeed. I kind of hope I have all the right keycaps for this. Oh. Hold on, before I get too far into this, the reason I'm going to verify before we get too far into this, and I promise you guys something that I can't do. The reason why I might not have this is because I might have the bottom row on a keyboard somewhere at my parents' house. Yeah, I think I do. Because I'm missing even the right shift. So I have like a bunch of things. I will get another beige set for you guys. C64 incomplete. I knew I had it somewhere else. That's why I was like, I don't think I actually have it all. Oh, we have lots of other beige. These are PBT. Okay, we'll get another keycap set. plentiful beige sets. Black, pink, Japanese is on a keyboard. We'll use XMI stuff today. Oh, this is in the wrong one. Nautilus it is? No. We have other ones we can use. It was just that one there. Pretty positive I just bent this pin, but let's see. Did I? No, we're good. Alex, do you use IEMs for audio monitoring or for listening to music? Both. I have a dedicated set for both that I love using. Believe it or not, I actually use the Andromedas for monitoring. For like just audio playback and just making sure everything works. Does the U go here? I think that's... No, U goes one over. We'll find out later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, you guys are kind of right. Beige is a good call here. I don't really use a lot of over-the-ear headphones anymore. They irritate the top of my head. So I just stopped using them. Like they really bug the top of my head. I feel kind of like suffocated when I use a headphone or a regular headphone now. Alex, where do you go for more info on upcoming Keep/GBs? I personally, when I need to know something, I do take a look at mechgroupbuy, or is it mechgroupbuys.com? Is that still the website? I have a bookmark, that's why I don't remember. But that's the only thing I really look at, and then I'll explore DCAC. I will usually just try to explore, we have 2 7 using here. Explore GCAC. But I know a lot of people don't love using GCAC, myself included. Yeah, you could also, Mech Merlin does a fantastic weekly GB recap too. I used to do those, but I'm not gonna lie, that's very time consuming. It wasn't really my cup of tea towards the end, because it was just not like things, a lot of stuff I wasn't interested in. But that's what I use. That's my way of doing things, I guess. This goes here. Mr. Alexotos is how you doing, dude? How are you? Not watched Mech Merlin in ages? Highly recommend him. Pretty cool guy. Ooh. These are nice, actually. This looks really pretty. IOP, right? And the U goes here, I believe. I'm taking guesses. I actually don't know where any of these go. We're just gonna take random guesses, and then if I'm right, well, I'm right. JKL. Blend pleasure watching today. Hey, no worries, man. I am chilling. Dude, I'm glad you are just big chilling and having a good time. That is not the right set. This is green. This belongs in a different set. Get out of here. You freaking liar. Home. This is Korean blue. Would you mind doing a close-up of the switch, please? Yeah. You like? Yes or no? I think it's lovely. Perfect, dude. Nearly as hot as the streamer? Damn. Appreciate that, bro. That means a lot when you guys compliment me like that. Damn. Didn't notice the blue on the keycaps. Yeah, it's. I think it nods to the rest of the case. It definitely nods to the rest, dude, which I freaking love. Have you ever tried matcha latte switches? I have. I think they're good, honestly. I don't mind them at all. IOP. G goes here. I'm assuming this one's here. Is this here or is this here? This is the one I always fuck up on. Has been popping off these years. I still can't pronounce the name of the company right. It's hot wherever the streamer is. Damn. Are you planning to upload your keyboard related best of 2022? I think that will be in June, or sorry, January. That's probably going to be in January. That way there, because like, I didn't want to write off any keyboards that were released in December. And then I also have holiday stuff I need to worry about. So it's hard to get my ass in gear towards the end of the year with all the holiday stuff. So usually that's probably going to be January. But I'm thinking of opening it up to a community option as well. I just don't know how to do that or sort, I guess. Like, I don't know how I'd sort people's answers because there's a lot of different keyboards and I'm assuming there'd be a lot of different answers. I don't know. It's open to debate still, but we'll see. You got a holiday gift for me? The holiday gift is a big old hug. Do you want it? If you still want it, you can claim it. That is the wrong profile. You can claim it if you like. Only if you have, wait, what? You got a holiday, or only if you have been good. Which one? This goes here. This is probably gonna sound foamy, but that's the goal. That is literally the goal. I'm actually more curious, because the switches are long pole. IMO, they're gonna sound very similar to other long pole switches. But I'm actually curious just to see how well these perform with the stock lube. Alex claim? Huh? There's a claim. I'm forgetting something down here. I'm forgetting the X, aren't I? This goes here. I messed this up. I know I did. This goes here. X goes here. Ah. There we go. I fixed it. We don't talk about her, huh? Don't want to talk about it? You guys should, you should use ranked choice voting. That's available? Excellent catch. That's pretty good. I appreciate that, man. Like what you did there. I like what you did there. X joke. Wait, you can do that? Joke.jpg. I wonder what that even loads up. Nothing. I clicked it because I was literally curious. I'm assuming just because it registers a dot, it thinks it's a website. That's not where the P goes. The P goes somewhere else. You walk across the ice yet? Is someone walking across the ice? Sussy content? No, never. Huh? This is about to sound lit. We don't do sussy content on this channel, guys. What do you think? This is a Tim Keyless stream? P stored in the huh? This is not a Tim Keyless stream. I'm putting random things everywhere now. Page down. That's the wrong page down profile yet again. Where's the right page down profile? Here it is. Solid sus is needed sometimes. Actually, big true. Sometimes you just need to like be sussy with your homies, and everyone's happy at the end of the day. Sometimes that's all that's needed in life. And there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing to be ashamed at all, chat. Sometimes it is what it is. And you just gotta accept it. Whatever, I'm putting this one green one here because I'm too lazy to look for other stuff. Done. Oh, it's turned out actually pretty nice. Good call on beige, guys. Good call on beige. I like it. Turned out pretty nice. Good call. I might recreate this build with my Sonnet. Mine is also navy top, gold bottom. I have those exact keycaps. It looks good with the beige. I've got to admit, it kind of looks classy. I like the classy look. Cool. I think if you recreate this on the Sonnet, it will probably flow a bit better because you can see the bottom. I thought you said it looked clacky. I mean, so is it the 21 KB Korean blue? Yes. Yeah, I think the sub legends go really nicely. So this is the Mode 80. It's in the foam, all foamed up stack mount. We're using Punk's new switches, the Melodies. They're supposed to be a very, very, very light tactile, as you guys informed me. They almost feel linear if you press them fast enough. If you go really slow, they're definitely more of a linearnt. I don't even know how to pronounce that, Punk. Beautiful color of the switches, though. Absolutely stunning. I think these look great. If you're interested in something a little bit more flashy switch-wise, pretty freaking cool. But sounds funny to me. Yeah, it's hard to pronounce. But yeah, let's see what this sounds like. This is from Keeb Matt, Flexi. Let's see what this sounds like. I think the board looks pretty nice. For something that there's supposed to be just silliness, the whole concept is a switch. Lin Yarnt. Okay. For something that is hand lubed by the factory or just factory lube, these actually do sound pretty damn good. I don't know. This is fun to me. This is fun. Why is this spacebar like talking back to me? The mods all sound pretty good, dude. Do you normally use spacebar flipped or normal? Normal. Completely normal. I don't like the flipped one at all. I actually like the way this sounds. I think this turned out pretty good. I've been wanting to do like this kind of config for a while. It's just usually people hate this on stream, to be honest, when we do it during a normal day. Close to cotton candies. I think cotton candies have a bit more of a bump. Was slightly attracted to that space bar. I don't know. This is fun to me. This is like a fun combination of everything. I like the springs. The springs all feel pretty good for stock springs. Probably could use an aftermarket spring though, but I like the weight of these. Again, great hand lubed, like great factory lube switch. Like, these are pretty good. I think anyone, whoever buys these and gets something out of the box that well done, I think you'll be able to put these in a board and not be disappointed. But yeah, I think these are fun switches. There's nothing wrong with them. A bit squishy? No, I wouldn't. Maybe on the heavier side, but I wouldn't say this is heavy to the point of being bad. But I would definitely say these are still acceptable completely. Can I hear another sound test? Anything for you, Petardo. Anything at all, dude. I'll do a little quickie for you, bro. I like it. I like it. Almost as much as I like you guys, but not quite there. Because I like you guys way too freaking much, bro. Alright, guys. Let's see. What are we going to do for the rest of the night? I think it's time to raid someone. I'm a little tired. Would you consider Mode top 3 brands of keyboards? I think them as a company, fantastic people. I think they've come a long way. From their original board, and they constantly listen to people, which is awesome. So I think they're a great brand. Yes. I hope everyone had a great Christmas though, and happy holidays to everyone. Let's see who we can go and raid. I am beat. I'm actually falling asleep a little bit. My eyes feel a little bit. Is Tim raiding? Is Tim streaming? Tim streaming with Angel. Damn, I want to raid both of them. I have to sub to Tim.
Wait a second. Hang on. Pause.
Let's just kill everybody. What? Okay, let's go raid Tim. And then if you guys want to, Angel's also streaming. But let's raid Tim, Mr. Tim Keyless. They're playing City Skylines. So that's pretty fun. Alright guys, enjoy the rest of your night. Love you guys. Say hi to Tim. Say hi to Angel. Have a great one, guys. I love you, dudes. I'll see you guys on, I think, Tuesday. I don't know. I think I took Monday off just in case, like, I get, like, food coma. You know what I mean? See you guys. Love you. Peace out, everyone. Happy holidays. Thanks for being here, and enjoy the rest of your night. Goodbye, everybody.